Hello, everyone. My name is Isaba from Isaba's Kitchen. Isaba's Kitchen is a platform dedicated to creating awareness of Ghanaian dishes, especially for first-time travelers to Ghana, and also for anyone who is curious to learn more about Ghanaian dishes. Tonight, I have online Dr. Mary Adjepong. She's the founder of Diet Trust Nutrition Consult, which is an international nutrition and lifestyle brand based in Ghana. And Dr. Japan has also been helping individuals and organizations to make healthy lifestyle choices for the past 6 years. And tonight, we're going to discuss the benefits of good nutrition and the awareness of Ghanaian dishes in Ghana and also outside Ghana. Dr. Japan, you're welcome and thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much, Isaba. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. So, what would you describe as a nutritionally adequate meal, or what most people call a balanced diet?
Oh, okay. So when we have what we call a nutritional adequate meals, you compose of the following. One, if you have your meals, you should have what we call the energizers. And energizers meaning that your carbohydrates and your fats and oils. That's what we call the energy giving foods. Then we have the bodybuilders. That's your protein. That's your lean meats, poultry, etc. Then we also have the protectors. That's the vitamins and minerals. So if you have a meal and you have protectors, energizers, and bodybuilders, and you have it in the right amounts, your meals are nutritionally adequate.
Great, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. So, what are some of the benefits of eating a nutritionally adequate meal?
So one important benefit is that it actually helps boost your immune system. So if you have meals that has balanced amounts or nutritionally adequate amounts of proteins, carbohydrates, vitamins, minerals, fats, and oils, you have enough of everything, antioxidants, phytochemicals, you have vitamins, you have everything that your body needs to boost your immune system. And the body is a very complex system. You need nutrients in order to have your T cells and your B cells functioning at optimum levels. So yeah, nutritionally adequate meals are very crucial when it comes to immune system. Then also nutritionally adequate meals will help you have what we call it helps you maintain a healthy weight. So basically, sometimes people have the proportionate amount or disproportionate amount of nutrients in their foods. So for instance, some people are eating more carbohydrates, little protein, little vitamins. When it happens like that, they may have excess weight or they may gain excess weight. But if the food is nutritionally adequate, it can actually help them maintain a healthy weight that can help them prevent chronic diseases as much as possible.
Great. Thank you for that answer. So let's delve down specifically on Ghana. So would you say that in Ghana we are eating nutritious meals, and especially for Ghanaians, would you say Ghanaians in particular, are they eating well or are they eating nutritious meals?
Okay, so from my point of view, when you go to our markets, we have a lot of nutritious ingredients on the market. We have complex and simple carbohydrates. We have lean meat. We have quality proteins. We have vitamins, minerals, a wide range of vitamins, fats, oils, etc. So we have it. But as to whether the individuals are well equipped or well empowered to choose meals that are nutritionally adequate is also another thing. So what happens is that yes, we have the meals, okay, but the right combinations and the right proportions. Sometimes people are eating only for satiety. Sometimes they are eating only for sensual benefits. Okay. And there are only few people are considering the nutritional components of their meals. So yeah, basically, I can't say people are not eating well, but I can say that we have the foods, but only few people know exactly what they are actually supposed to be eating, if I have to say it like that. Yeah.
Okay. So that's about Ghana. So I know that you have some exposure in the United States and maybe a bit in Canada, like a bit of knowledge from Canada as well. So comparing Ghana to the US and Canada, would you say that maybe those two countries, they eat more nutritious meals than us? Or how would you do the comparison?
Well, as to whether what they are, you see, what we have on the market is different from what people are actually eating. So with that, I can say that Yeah, it's true. In Ghana, we have a lot of nutritionally adequate ingredients. We are doing our best. People are doing their best to eat well as much as they can. And I think that similarly in the US, it's better. It's also good. But you realize that if you look at the prevalence of obesity in the US, I think it is known that about 2/3 of all American adults are obese.
Okay.
Okay. And this is way higher. In Ghana, it's 1/3.
Okay.
You get it? So it
Yeah.
looks like perhaps Ghanaian meals in terms of that may be better than what we have in the US, because more
Okay.
people are known to be obese in the US than they are in Ghana.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm answering your question, but basically people
Yeah.
are doing their best in Ghana, but it looks like in the US, because of the fast foods,
Yeah.
because of all these commercial products, because of all these processed foods,
Mhm.
maybe in Ghana we could be better off
Oh,
because we have more local ingredients.
yes.
And
Yes.
yeah. So I
Mm.
think Ghana
Nutrition.
we may have more nutritious meals. Yeah.
Oh, great, great, great. Thanks for that answer. Also, so with this answer, I want to know, comparing, so how in terms of exposure, do you think that Ghanaian dishes have gained that much exposure and awareness in the US? And how easy was it for you to access Ghanaian dishes in the US?
Well, I will not say that Ghanaian meals have a certain popularity or a certain publicity in the US. No, this is not so at all. Because when I didn't struggle to get Ghanaian meals, but for instance, in the whole of East Lansing, you have only one or two supermarkets that have things that are common in Ghana. And when you
Okay,
even go to when you go to that mart, you have only one aisle displaying
okay,
some Ghanaian foods. So
okay,
I can say that Ghanaian foods have not gained much popularity at all,
okay.
especially in my exposure. But I think that maybe if you go to places that are predominantly black, like if you
Mm,
go to New York, go to Maryland, I think
yeah,
the story is a little different because they
different.
will have more Ghanaian foods because of the population. There's a
Mm,
high number of Ghanaian population in those areas. So I
that's
think they will have more Ghanaian foods than we had in Michigan.
okay, okay. I think when you consider Canada too, it's a similar story because where I'm located, that's Kitchener-Waterloo, there's little or no availability of Ghanaian ingredients. But when you go to Toronto, yes, I mean where Ghanaians are more populated there, you can have access to all the delicious ingredients and meals that you would want back home. So I think it's a similar story to here in Canada. Okay, thank
Okay.
you. So, in your opinion, what do you think we can do to create awareness of Ghanaian dishes, outside Ghana?
I think that it depends. It depends on the Ghanaians in that location.
Okay.
Okay, if the Ghanaians in that location are advocating for more of the local foods, they can create the clientele base and they
Mm,
can get more exporters from Ghana who will
yes.
send the food to them abroad, and the foods can be made very popular in the area because you will not expect a Chinese to set up a Ghanaian restaurant. It doesn't
That's
happen like that. But the
that's
Ghanaians in the various communities will have to make it an effort to promote Ghanaian foods. So
okay.
basically, then maybe Ghanaians too, or when we go outside, we should also stick to
Mm,
eating Ghanaian foods. Because
yes.
I remember when I was in the US, someone would say that, oh, we are going for a conference and we are making kenke, who will buy? And the truth is that the patronage was good. So every
Mm,
time we get kenke in our neighborhood because
mm,
someone was making the kenke and we were patronizing it. So if we can
okay.
patronize it, why
Mm,
not? People it will just soar higher and higher.
okay. Okay. That's great. That's great. Thank you. So finally, for someone who is a first-time traveler to Ghana, and is skeptical about, Ghanaian dishes, is skeptical about trying something new, what would be your advice to the person? Or if anyone, thinking of trying a Ghanaian dish, what would be your advice to that person?
I would tell the person to go all out because we have the best foods in Ghana. Like I said, when you come to our country, you will see in fact we have yam, we have potatoes, we have cassava, we have a whole lot of ingredients. And I will encourage everyone coming to Ghana that when you get to Ghana, try our foods. We have fufu, we have banku, we have omutuo, we have different varieties of soups. And I think that we have a wider range of ingredients than any other African country, at least in my opinion.
Yes.
So try Ghanaian foods. They are really nutritious.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, Dr. Adjepong, thank you so much for your time this evening. Really appreciate your time and all your inputs. So thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Okay, have a nice day too. Bye-bye.
Bye.